Hey LOTD friends and family, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate all your support. And from our homes to yours, we hope you had a great holiday season and are ready to have a great 2025. If you remember from our last episode, we joined Tim Redding and Brennen Redding down in the panhandle of Texas, and they had just taken down a doe and a nice buck. But they have another tag in their pocket and an itchy trigger finger. So without further ado, let's get on to part 2 of the father-son hunt of Tim and Brennen. Let's check it out.
Hey everybody, Big Red here again. This afternoon hunt here. We are on a new property out here with our good friend Ben. He is gracious enough to bring Brendan and I out here to do a little driving around. The country you'll see here is unbelievable. We got some nice rolling hills. We get down into some canyons, some secluded areas where these deer can get out of the wind, get out of the weather. Also give them a chance to grow and get a little bit bigger. Seen some pictures on the phone actually riding out here this afternoon, and there are quite a few nice deer out here. So fingers crossed, hopefully Big Red will get a chance at something, and we'll try and get a good stalk and film on it, or a good shot anyway. Can't control anything else, but can control how good the shot is. And we appreciate you tuning in, subscribing. Make sure you keep following us on all the socials, and we'll get back to you here soon.
So after a day in the truck and a solid game plan, Tim and Brennen head out to the woods. However, Mother Nature had some other plans as far as the weather. After seeing quite a bit of movement after this ice storm, finally a nice mature Texas whitetail presents himself.
This makes me sad.
Wow, what a shot. Nothing gets your nerves going like seeing a nice whitetail buck right in your crosshairs. Brennen was able to calm his nerves with his dad at his side, got it all on camera. Now the fun begins. Time to track and hopefully recover this whitetail on an icy Texas day.
Hey folks, it's been a whirlwind of a morning. We got down to 20 degrees, heavy frost on all the trees and the tall grasses out here. We had a fog freeze advisory, so it was pretty unique looking around the landscape and the geography, seeing that everything that was more than 2 feet above ground was covered in frost. Even some of the fences and the chains and stuff around here kind of looked like they had frosty hair hanging from them. So we got in the blind, sat for quite a while, didn't have anything, and we were literally talking about how this is that scenery where you're sitting there, you don't see anything, you're losing hope, you're thinking something's not going to come out, you're not going to see anything all day. And then all of a sudden you just get those images of like Yellowstone National Park where the buffalo and the elk and the moose are walking through and they're just frosty down their back with icicles hanging off their antlers. And it didn't quite happen like that, but we started getting some does to come out. And then Brennan looked out the window and he's like, oh, there's a little buck. And I was like, oh, shooter? And he's like, meh. And then within 15 seconds he went from to good buck, good buck. Well, as you saw in the footage, put a good shot on him, as we thought. We got down, we looked for blood after about 25-30 minutes, and we didn't find hair, we didn't find blood. We saw where he kicked the dirt up. We watched the video back in super slow-mo probably 24 times, and we're just convinced that he was hit. So we got down, one last ditch effort to look before we got in the truck to drive off and maybe come back this evening. Hopefully they'd come back out. And we went walking through traipsing through the high grass again, and we got to the same trails that we'd went down before. And I was like, well, we're gonna walk back, and it's just too much to try and have the camera going. It's really cold with the elements. I didn't want the camera getting wet, but I said, well, let's just go out this way a little bit further. I'd seen some bones on the ground, so we just walked past that, and we're walking, and I know we were kind of both dejected, and all of a sudden I'm walking, I go, well, I don't know why I came this way, but I just hadn't been over here. And then I said, for no apparent reason other than, or there's a big buck. Let's go.
That's crazy. I mean, really just a loss for words. I mean, biggest buck probably I've ever seen in my life. Biggest buck I've shot by far. You know, like, it's just crazy. Like, I really have no words, honestly. I'm stumbling for him. You know, just being out here in this sort of environment in this country, I mean, it's beautiful. You know, kind of unreal, kind of seems fake and all, but it sure isn't. You know, it's all part of the fun. You know, luck of the draw. Never know what you're gonna see, and you know, you get lucky sometimes and you see ones like this coming out with, you know, a bunch of little ones and whatnot. But I want to give a big thank you to our sponsored Vortex Optics. Being out here in the wide open, being able to look out with glass over the land and see for miles and miles on end. It's really unreal out here.
That is awesome, man. Look at that 9-pointer. Woo! Look at that 9-pointer, baby. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Thanks for ripping the gun out of my hand.
I didn't do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, folks, as you can tell, we got some work cut out for us. We got to get them all taken care of. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully Texas proved to be fun for you to watch. It was definitely fun for us to film and sit in the blinds. And we actually got some snow falling right now, or either that, the air is freezing on us. So we gotta get out of here. So stay tuned. Luck of the Draw TV coming back at you.
As the producer of Luck of the Draw, I always look for what's the story. What separates this hunt from any other hunt that you might see? And for me, it's always the lessons learned or the memories that you make. As I mentioned in the previous episode, there's nothing like killing a nice buck with your son or daughter or a loved one. It's a special memory that can't be copied in any other way than being in the woods and having the right opportunities come. That's why we called this show Luck of the Draw Outdoors, because you never know what's going to happen, just like in life, but especially in the deer woods. Although they didn't have the greatest blood trail, Tim and Brennen were able to stick to their guns, stay patient, and stay optimistic even in the face of potential adversity. And they were able to recover a beautiful whitetail buck that I'm sure is hanging on their wall. Well, thanks for checking out our latest episode. Stay tuned, make sure to like and subscribe, follow all that good stuff so you know when our newest episodes are coming out and any deals that we might have with our sponsors to help you guys save some money and be prepared for spring turkey season and, of course, fall whitetail and anything in between. We appreciate all the support. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we look forward to seeing you back in the woods. My name's Zach, and this is Luck of the Draw Outdoors.